Hello everyone, just a quick new vehicle framework feature to show off. Here I am in the Abyss, and the feature is a vehicle framework thing called the Material Reactor. So for the Abyss, I've set it up to work just like a bioreactor. So as you can see, I can drag these in there, and I can't drag them out. It says it's being consumed. And if I look at this, its charge is going up, of course. I can add several more of them, can't take them out. The charge is going up much faster. So it's really as simple as that. It handles save and load and everything. It works as you would expect. This time I set it up to work as a bioreactor, but I'd like to show just briefly how it works with how to set it up. So here's the Abyss class, and in start I've just done this setup material reactor, which is right here. So I have this collider at material reactor, and I just add the material reactor component to it. I initialize it with a few things. So let me zoom in. So this initialize method takes the mod vehicle, which in this case is the Abyss. It takes a height and a width. So this reactor is 2x2. That means it can hold 4 things. It's got this name. It has this sort of battery size. That means it can consume things and hold up to 500 energy. And then finally, this important argument is a list of material reactor data. In this case, I use exactly what the base bioreactor uses. So it consumes all kinds of fish and plants, and it gives back a certain number of power units. So a couple other things here. I've changed it just so it's a little personalized for the Abyss. And this field here, if I were to set that to true, it would allow you to right click on the reactor and it would list everything that it can take. And possibly also, I think if I were to say list potentials, if I were to do this and this, it would list everything it can take along with how much energy it provides. But there are so many things that can be consumed by the bioreactor that I've decided to leave that off. Everything that works in the bioreactor works here, so if you know about that, you know about this one. However, you can set up your own list of material reactor data, and I don't want to go too beneath the hood, but I just want to show what that looks like. So one material reactor data is this thing here. So it takes an input tech type. For example, for the bioreactor, that's going to be like peeper or garyfish, and output tech type. Now for the bioreactor, that's going to be none, so it'll consume it and then it's gone. And then of course you have how much energy can the peeper give total, and how many energy does it give of that per second. You can also set up, I think here at the bottom, I've got a convenient way to get the setup for the nuclear reactor. So that consumes a reactor rod. It can give as much as 20,000 power. It gives 5 per second. And, oh, this is not quite right. This should be a depleted reactor rod. So when the reactor rod is fully consumed, it'll give this back. That will appear in the slot. So take me back up. Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. So you can give a list of these so that your material reactor can take any kind of item, consume it, and possibly give back any different kind of item. But that's really everything. So I can sit here and I can let that charge. I can go to speed 10. I think each of these fish will take quite a bit. So one way to make that consume, I'm just going to wait for that to go up to 500. I'm going to click on it, and none of them have been consumed yet. So I'm actually going to use the runtime editor here. Take me to the Abyss, take me to the energy interface and the batteries. Take me here, battery, and I'm just going to say, hey, you actually didn't have any charge. Or, you know, more easily, let me say, you can take a huge amount of power. So it'll keep charging then. And I don't know what these fish take normally. The peeper I know has 420 power units inside it. Probably by now, maybe something has been consumed? No? they have a lot of power, so I'm just gonna let this go for a minute. Because I want to show you that they get consumed, but I don't know how long it's going to take. Of course, I'm going to have to eat something while I do this. Just scarf down 10 of these bad boys. Oh, okay, so everything was consumed. It looks like it probably happened all at once. And they're gone now, so I could... I didn't mean to type cooked peeper, but I'm sure it will take it. Right, so I can put things in there again. And it'll keep consuming them. So, anyway, that's the long and the short of it. Real happy with this new feature, and I hope you enjoy it. I think this Abyss update will come out soon, if not already before the posting of this video. I think I'm going to have to wait for Sunday to roll out the vehicle framework update, so probably the Abyss update will come out on Sunday too. Alright. Cheers, everybody. Happy modding.